Have you ever wondered how to write effective user stories and acceptance criteria? Today, we dive into these essential tools in Agile Scrum methodology. User stories are simple, succinct descriptions of a feature told from the perspective of the user. They're the backbone of any Agile project, helping teams understand the user's needs and the value they're striving to deliver. On the other hand, acceptance criteria are the conditions that a product or feature must meet to be accepted by a user, customer, or in the case of system-level functionality, the consuming system. They provide a clear understanding of what should be done to complete a user story or a task. Together, user stories and acceptance criteria create a roadmap for success, ensuring everyone is on the same page about what needs to be done and why. Now that we know what user stories and acceptance criteria are, let's delve into how to write them effectively. Writing user stories can seem challenging, but it becomes simpler when you use the INVEST principle. This acronym stands for Independent, Negotiable, Valuable, Estimable, Small, and Testable, each of which contributes to the effectiveness of a user story. Let's start with independent. A user story should be self-contained, in a way that there is no inherent dependency on another user story. For instance, consider a story. As a user, I want to search for products so that I can quickly find what I need. Next, we have negotiable. This means the details of the story can be adjusted in conversation with stakeholders. For example, the search functionality might initially include filters, but after negotiation, it might just be a simple search bar. Valuable signifies that every user story must deliver value to the end user. In our example, the search functionality provides value by saving the user's time. The estimable aspect implies that a user story should be well enough understood that we can make an educated guess about how long it will take to implement. Small refers to the size of the user story. It should be small enough to be handled within one sprint. Using our example, if the search functionality is too big to develop in one sprint, it could be broken down further. Finally, testable means every user story should be testable to confirm that the software is working as expected. In our example, tests could include checking if the search bar returns correct results. Remember, a well-written user story is a stepping stone to a successful product. Now that you have written your user story, it's time to define your acceptance criteria. Let's make them SMART, that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-boxed. Specificity eliminates ambiguity, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Measurable criteria provide a clear-cut success definition. Achievable criteria ensure the user story isn't a mere wish list, while relevancy ties it back to your user's needs. And remember, time-boxed criteria keep us grounded in the reality of project timelines. Now let's bring in the Gherkin language. It's a simple yet powerful tool to write clear and testable acceptance criteria. Given when then? Sounds familiar, right? Given some context when an action occurs, then expect an outcome. This structure keeps acceptance criteria concise and focused, allowing for easy testing and validation. Well-defined acceptance criteria set the stage for effective testing and product validation. Let's summarize what we've learned today. Writing user stories is an art, honed by applying the INVEST principle: independent, negotiable, valuable, estimable, small, and testable. Acceptance criteria, on the other hand, are crafted using the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, often expressed in the clear and concise Gherkin language. With these tips in mind, you are now capable of writing effective user stories and acceptance criteria that will drive your product towards success.